Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Davis, Bellingham. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Oh, sweet feet. Played back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Bellingham. Oh, super find. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward.
Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fofana. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Rice. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Now it's Thuram. Neither side yet able to find the net. Fofana.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Can he get it through? Rice. And that is expertly dealt with. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Van Dijk. Araujo. Van Dijk. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Osimhen. Tchouaméni. And Upamecano. And he cuts out the supply. Fofana. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. It's an early cross. Has a go! Osimhen is flagged offside. Fofana. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bellingham. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Taken back almost at once. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Davis deals with that comfortably. Thuram.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
In with a header! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Osimhen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Vietnam are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Real chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
White. Chouameni. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. It's run loose here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He is just caressing the ball. Upamecano tries to clear. Oh, he's played it in low. White for Olise. And there's his chance to lead the counter. White, now it's Thuram. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Rice. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Fofana really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has been cut short. Araujo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fofana. Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vietnam appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 19, Vinicius Junior. Number 10,
Haaland is tearing after that one.
coming on the field.
And it's De Bruyne.
Number 18,
That looks a foul.
Ferran
Yep, referee's given it.
Number 20.
Well, the ref's been
De
lenient
Bruyne.
here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Robert Lewandowski. Substitution.
De Bruyne. Araujo. Palmer. He's shifting through the gears here. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's Dembele. Ferran Torres. Tchouaméni.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Not the most accurate pass. Haaland.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult.
And the shots! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Upamecano has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes
Substitution
even
in
less
progress.
sense.
Vietnam making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Turns and goes back. Ferran Torres! He's kept it out just. Vietnam have their second corner now. Tchouaméni goes short. Picked out brilliantly. Hits one! Keeper's got his work done. Vietnam have their third corner. Tchouaméni with the short one. Now it's Tchouaméni. And now a sudden chance to counter.
4 added minutes has been
Van Dijk
indicated.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception. Davis. Kimmich. Tchouaméni. Ferran Torres. And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
We have already started here.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Might be... There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race. That's another chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Lovely bit of skill.
Olise. And here's Vinicius. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing the pressure on that defence can spread confidence very quickly.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Back into the middle.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Araujo. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold
Has it out wide and in space. In comes the cross.
Bellingham.
And now the breakaway.
Olise.
Vinicius Junior.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And that has been clubbed away. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Upamecano.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Half an hour played now. Vinicius Junior. Davis.
And he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Chouameni with the short one. Now it's Chouameni.
Gets a good foot in there.
Fofana gets rid without sophistication. Chouameni. Olise. Now White. Chouameni. And it's Van Dijk. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And it's lofted through here.
Courtois can claim that.
Bellingham. Bellingham. Distributed tidily.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And Upamecano. Olise.
Rice.
Osimhen.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super ball! And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Tchouaméni plays it short.
There's the shot! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Dimarco gets it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Bellingham in acres of space out wide.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Has a go!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Olise. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tchouaméni.
Vietnam are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Oh, that was never going to make it. Oh, can he get onto this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Dimarco.
No way through there.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Davis. And he's intervened well there. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Vietnam are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
And here's the chance to counter.
White. Olise. He is starved of space and
Vinicius Junior! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 20, De Bruyne. Number 7, Robert Lewandowski. Number 18, Ferran Torres.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Substitution.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. DiMarco. Nice interception, well timed. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Well seen, saw that coming. Haaland! It's a goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Hakimi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Skims one in.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Engages and forces him off the ball. Davis. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's it. Vietnam have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Vietnam really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
Yellow T-shirt kindly make his way
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, super find. He's got away. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, such a clever touch. Plays it in low. Davis attempts a clearance. Now it's Pedri. Fires it in low. Danger averted for now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to...
Real chance! White, and that interception was most necessary. Alexander-Arnold, drill. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Vinicius Junior really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. DiMarco. That is a brilliant interception. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Tries a shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes on a run down the left wing. Vinicius Junior. And that's played in low. And he's there to clear it. Tchouaméni. And that's put paid to a promising move. DiMarco. And he's cut it out. Tchouaméni could move up a gear here. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tchouaméni, Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Nice physical challenge. Vinicius Junior! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Araujo. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. Olise. Tchouaméni. Olise. Tchouaméni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rudiger is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fofana. Vinicius Junior. Fofana. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pedri. Swept in. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
The attendance for this match was
Vinicius Junior.
71,198.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good ball. No way through, so back it comes. He's got the shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field.
Vietnam with the corner. They're first.
Number 14, Olise.
Tchouaméni with the short
7,
one.
Cham.
Nice
Number
control.
19, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field,
Traoré.
21.
Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 7, Robert Lewandowski. Number 18, Ferran Torres. Substitution in progress.
Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he welcomes it in.
Palmer really added the width there thanks to his willingness.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! And again they hit the front!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's Lewandowski!
They're going to be quick to recover this.
Very nicely done.
Palmer deals with that comfortably.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, strongly challenged there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. De Jong. Traoré. This is De Jong.
Davis. Big chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Ferran Torres couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
De Bruyne. Davis.
Backward it goes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres!
And that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Traoré goes short. Lovely feet.
Vietnam need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He's gone for goal!
Traoré, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Traoré.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's Ferran Torres. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, it's Dembele.
He's away!
Now this could be a chance.
Haaland! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is... And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Just a quick
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.